Hi, guys.
Hi.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good something.
Good something. What is it? Let's call it afternoon.
It is afternoon.
Let's do it. Hello, hello.
Hello. How are you
fancy
feeling?
I'm feeling really well.
Good.
I finally rested.
Oh, good.
Got everything taken care of that needed to get taken care of, so I feel better now, but not to go back to work. So yeah, no rest for the wicked.
At least this is fun work.
This is the best. I'm saying tonight I have to go back to work tomorrow,
okay.
which is also fun work. You still have to set an alarm clock, so c'est la vie.
I'm in her line of sight between you and...
Yeah. I can move. I can bob and move.
So Sam has to step up, be a bit of a leader. That's why he's no time to shave.
Yeah.
We saw that one of the scenes I really loved back with the Men of Letters was when Sam steps up and was the one who led the charge. So we're developing that part of it. So what's that like to really play that side of Sam?
I enjoy it. It's not something I'd say I desire. And I guess the only difference this year is obviously he's in charge because of a really shitty situation, Whereas last year or 2 years ago, whatever it was, I guess it was last year, he had to go like, okay, we got this, guys. Boot and rally. But now he finds himself, he is so distracted in intense shape. And he's also missing his brother, right? And he has all these Apocalypse World hunters in the Men of Letters bunker, and so he's trying to tell them how to use a computer and flush the toilet and where the nearest, Diet Coke is or this and that, and still having to try and find his brother. So I think Sam is a great leader, but I think he is I don't want to say he's a slow leader. I think he's a better general than he is frontline guy. Like I think he's the one who sits back and thinks and goes like,
strategist.
Okay, yeah, trying to figure out the smartest way to do something as opposed to like, this is Sparta kind of, follow behind me as I punch everybody. Toga, which isn't bad. I love me a toga. Yeah, I think we're.
Okay, that's the line.
I love me a toga.
I love me a toga.
Hey, I really am. Like I've never written or offered an idea, but I've been like, hey, 300, the 300, Sam and Dean and togas. The story tells itself.
So you're ready for all that baby oil action.
Hey, I'm wearing some right now.
That's what happens.
It's part of my daily routine anyway, so I'll be quite all right. Yeah.
Is there something you get to do this season that you've been waiting to do for
It's a great question. I'm sure 300 is going to be something, and they weren't lying up there. I don't think they do know for sure what they're going to do for 300, but I'm sure episode 13, which will be 300, will be something wacky. It better be. If it's just some like, hey, there's a Wi-Fi monster in Arkansas, I'm be like, nope, I ain't doing it. Hire somebody else. So, but the writers never cease to impress me and make me laugh. So I'm sure it'll be something cool. Yeah.
How do you feel like Sam and Jack's relationship is going to change now with this new diving powers and Dean being gone and Cass being around? Or how is that all going to change?
I think it's going to, if anything, intensify the sort of empathy and compassion Sam feels for Jack. He already shared the feeling of being an outsider, being a little different, being a little less than. But now that Jack has lost his undeniable powers and strength, there was probably a bit of fear last year. Sam legitimately cared about him, but there was probably a little bit of fear just because Jack was so, we didn't know what he was going to be, a powder keg or what. So this year, Sam doesn't fear him because he can't snap his fingers and send Sam and Dean up against the wall or yell and blow people away. So I think it's just more legitimate compassion and empathy, and I'm here for your buddy, and what can I do, to be Jack's Dean, you know what I mean? Dean is the same.
Is this a difference for Sam this time? In the past, when he's lost Dean, he's usually been on his own and been driven to desperate lengths. But this time, he has got people, his family around him.
Yeah, it is huge. And also, I think specifically, Sam, having been possessed by Lucifer, feels like, oh God, like I know how intense it is to be possessed by an archangel, and how much power it takes away, and how you really are just a bystander. So I think Sam feels a definite responsibility. He is around his mom. He is around, Apocalypse World Bobby. Thanks, brother. So, but I do feel, how do I put it? I'm not sure how to exactly quantify it. It certainly helps that he's got, even though it's not mom, it's not Bob, but they're close enough. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're close enough, and it's a, I don't know if misery loves company or whatever, but I think he appreciates, Sam works better as a team.
Yeah,
Doesn't he?
yeah.
I think that's probably what I'm trying to say. It took me a while to find out.
At the end of the last season, we saw a little bit of a beaten down, defeated character. When we feel this season, are we going to get any address of like mental health awareness and issues, because that's something that's so personal for you?
I think, I don't, you know, I hope not. I hope not specifically, because I'm still, you know, I love Sam. You know, I'm here to play Sam, not to play Jared. I'm extremely blessed to have people that are aware of kind of what goes on behind the scenes and whatnot. But I feel like Supernatural kind of always has addressed that without calling it by that name. We've certainly seen these characters beaten down, and that's the way they sort of deal with it. And we see, I think we'll probably see, if and when we get Dean back, which I'm assuming and hoping we get Dean back, Sam trying to help Dean deal with PTSD or deal with whatever kind of issues he has. I don't think it's necessary. I think that's probably getting a little too meta to address it specifically by name. And I signed to play Sam, not to play Jared, you know. But I'll keep on trying to, in my world outside of what happens between action and cut, still try and be there for those around me and try and be vocal about whatever I can do.
Kevin Dean's usually the one who does a lot of the comedy. Are we going to see, you know, Sam doing the cowboy hats and...
I'm sure, again, hopefully by 300 we'll see something goofy and funny happen. But between now and then, Jensen's certainly a lot better at that than I am. So I'll leave it to Jensen and to Dean.
Thanks very much, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you. How have you been? Good?